lesson number 5. This piano lesson is even more exciting because you're going to learn to read music from the treble clef. Okay, let's have some fun. Welcome back. Today's lesson is also really exciting. We're going to start to read from the treble staff. The word treble in music simply refers to the higher sounding musical notes. And the treble staff is indicated with a treble clef sign. This treble clef sign came from the letter G. And the first note you're going to read on the treble staff preceded with the treble clef is the G above middle C. Now, if you were to circle around the inside of the treble clef, it would curl around line 2, and that's called the G line. Now, by remembering G and knowing that G is on line 2, you'll be able to read and name every note going up from G and down from G. It's a very important note. So, the first 5 notes we're going to learn to read in the treble clef are the middle C, D, E, F, and G. So we'll start with G and say G is on line 2. Now play it with me and say G is on line 2. Now we're going to step down from line 2 to space 1, and we're going to step down from G to F. Now, this isn't an important F. This is just F in treble clef. And F is in space 1. So play with me and say F is in space 1. Now we're going to step down from space 1 to line 1, and we're going to step down from F to E. Now say E is on line 1. Play it with me. E is on line 1. Let's go back and review G. Say G is on line 2, F is in space 1, and E is on line 1. Let's do that one more time together. G is on line 2, F is in space 1, and E is on line 1. Now, let's step down to the note below line 1 to D and say D is below line 1. Now let's step up from below line 1 to line 1 and say E is on line 1. Step up to space 1 and say F is in space 1. And step back up to the important note G and say G is on line 2. Now let's start with G. Say G is on line 2. Step down to F. Say F is in space 1. Step down to E and say E is on line 1. D is below line 1, and now we're out of lines. So we have to add an extra line for the middle C. So say middle C has a line through it. Let's play together. Middle C has a line through it. Now I'm going to play the notes and name them, and you can watch, and then you can do it with me. G, F, E, D, E, F, G, G, F, E, D, C. Let's do it together. 1, 2, ready, go. G, F, E, D, E, F, G, G, F, E, D, C. Now we're going to play our first song for treble clef called a happy song. Let's put our 5 fingers over the 5 notes we're learning to read in the treble clef, preceded on the treble staff, preceded with a treble clef. I'll play it first and name them, and then I'll do it again, and you play and name them with me. G, F, E, D, E, F, G, F, E, D, E, F, G, F, E, D, E, D, E, F, G, F, E, D, C. Now, let's do it together. Ready, set, go. G, F, E, D, E, F, G, F, to count the beats as I play the tune. We're in 4/4 time. We're going to count to 4, then bar line. Each quarter note will get 1 count, and the half note 2 counts. I'll do the first line and count, and then we'll do it together and go to the end. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's do it together all the way from the beginning to the end. Ready, set, go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now let's just play the tune. Ready, set, go. Now, I'm going to play the duet part, and you can play the melody of a happy song. I'll give us a count-in, and let's have some fun. 1, 2, ready, play. All right, how did you do? Would you like to do it one more time? Oh, Bailey, my Labrador puppy, he wants to play, don't you? Let's do it one more time. 1, 2, ready, go. All right, that was so much fun. Now let's take a little rest and get ready for the next lesson when I'm going to introduce to you what we call the grand staff, and we're going to put the treble staff with the treble clef together with the bass staff preceded with a treble with a bass clef, and we're going to learn one more new bass clef note, the G above F. See you soon. I hope you enjoyed reading from the treble clef. The next lesson is going to be exciting, learning to read from the grand staff.